Hello and welcome to Flavour Text, a podcast where we look at the intersection of gameplay and narrative in Arkham Horror the card game. You're joining us as we play through the next episode in preparation for the next recording session. This week we are doing scenario 6 of the Circle Undone, Union and Dissilusion. And I'm joined, as ever, by my co-host, CrabbyTerror8. How are you, Crabby?
Hello. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you, Kevling?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
That's good. That's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're looking nice and summery
So,
there in your t-shirt.
yeah. I went to a barbecue today. It was 30 odd degrees, and you know, Christmas is close when summer hits and it gets really hot and the cicadas are out, and it's Christmas time.
Oh dear. Things are a little bit milder here. We had a cold snap last week. We hit -2 and snow everywhere, but
Oh yeah.
it's sort
Yeah.
of gone back to its sort of normal autumnal self.
Ah,
So yeah, things are okay here. Uh,
yeah.
what have you been up to games-wise then?
Well, let me see. Innsmouth Conspiracy, we're up to just finished scenario 7, so one more to go before Chrissy, so that's good. Um, I'm really enjoying playing Monterey Jack in that, just hoovering up the clues
Nice.
and things. So that's been very nice. Apart from that, I've been playing a lot of Gloomhaven, just working through the scenarios. Had a first time actually event where I uncovered a new class. Like you can't uncover a whole lot of classes till you do
Oh yeah.
certain things. Never done that before, so that was a bit
Ooh.
exciting. And they sit in the box. Just you wonder, oh, are we ever going to get to any of these? Well, we did. And video game wise, Red Dead Redemption 2, skinning animals left, right, and center, playing dominoes. That's about it.
Awesome.
Not doing anything else.
Fantastic.
Yeah. What about yourself?
Right. Well, our Arkham group still hasn't managed to reconvene to continue with the Forgotten Age. We started
Yep.
a few weeks ago, but we had to call it off due to a family emergency of one of the group. So we've been trying to reconvene. You know what it's like with us being with all being old people. Real life just gets in the way, and you struggle to actually being able to arrange anything. As it happens, we've got it planned now for Friday the 13th. So what could possibly go
Perfect.
wrong?
Perfect.
Video game wise, I don't really have a game that I'm playing at the moment other than Balatro. I've got sucked back into that world, that sort of roguelike poker game, which is absolutely amazing. Love it to bits. My wife hates it because it sends her eyes funny. It's got all these like CRT sort of artifacts on the screen that slightly distort everything. And she goes, I can't look at it, it sends my eyes funny. Yeah. So, yeah, she came home from work yesterday. I'm playing it. She goes, "Oh no." uh, then, board game wise, I have here a little something that dropped through my door last week.
Oh, The Last of Us! Wow, look at that!
Yeah,
Wow,
The
that's
Last of Us is the
impressive.
collector's edition. Oh, it's a
Awesome.
fancy slipcase on the box as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's all very, very
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
And playmat as well, of course. I
Yeah.
had to go all
Of
in on
course.
this one.
Of course.
I don't know why I went all in on this one. I got suckered in by the usual Kickstarter thing. Well, I've backed the normal thing and I paid for it. Now the pledge man has opened. I could just top my pledge up and get all the goodies as well, and it doesn't cost
Yeah.
me that much more. And then you realise you've spent 130 quid on a board game for a video game you haven't even played through. But there you go. That's Kickstarter for you, isn't it? Or Game Founder. I
Oh,
can't remember which one it was
fantastic.
on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes, it's not a particularly deep game. I don't
Mm.
know if you've heard of Escape the Dark Castle or
No.
Escape the Dark Sector. They're sort of like they're almost like a card game equivalent of like a choose your own adventure book, but instead of
Right.
making decisions as to where you go, you've literally got a stack of cards, and each card is a challenge that you've got to face by basically
Right.
rolling dice. Um,
Mm.
with a boss at the end, and then a whole load of randomization in there. It's all random about the setup. It's random about the dice. They then did Escape the Dark Sector, which was a sci-fi version that they added some extra gameplay elements to. And then they've done it again with The Last of Us. Escape the Dark is the subtitle. So they've got Escape the Dark in every single game title.
Right, yeah.
But basically, you pick 2 survivors from the Last of Us series, and you've got to get from the demilitarized zone to Jackson through a number of locations like the university and the sewers and things that will be familiar to people who played the game. And each location will have a stack of challenges that you need to get through. So it's a case of you've only got a certain amount of time to get to the demilitarized zone. To Jackson. So it's a balancing act of, do I want to do the stuff here at the location to earn some goodies and maybe heal myself as well? Or do I need to press on to get to the end before the city's overrun? It's sort of a bit of a balancing act there. And then they've added all sorts of upgrade mechanics and crafting and lots of sort of Last of Us elements on top of the existing gameplay. And it's all black and white. Everything is just black and white and hand drawn. So it's got a very distinctive look. All of their games have a very similar look. But yeah, no, it's very, very good. I played it twice. First time I played as Joel and Ellie, and we died. Second time I played as Tess and Tommy, and we died. But then I realised I'd forgotten a rule that I could have just avoided a combat I was doing rather than just wade through it until I was dead. So I just did a little bit of a rewind, and I tried it again, and then I succeeded, and I actually beat the game. So yeah, one for me, one for the game so far.
And so you can play it solo, right? Is it?
Yes, you can play it solo, but you have to play 2 characters is the minimum you have to play. But you can play up to 6, I think it is. So it's got lots of unnecessary miniatures. You don't need the miniatures at all. They're literally just markers on the map to show you how difficult each location's going to be, and it gets easier or harder as you add and remove the tokens. But I'm enjoying it anyway, and it looks amazing, awesome. If nothing else.
Sounds brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Awesome.
Great.
Right. So, what are we up to today?
Yes, Union and Dissolution.
Union and
Here we are all set up.
Yeah. Let's switch over to the rulebook then, and we'll quickly read through the introduction and the setup. Do you want to read it this time?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. The unvisited, is it uninvited or unvisited? I get this wrong every time. The unvisited isle lies in the midst of the Miskatonic River, in between 2 of the bridges that span the river and connect the downtown and Rivertown neighborhoods of Arkham. Overgrown with vines, thorns, and unnatural underbrush, the island is home to no residents and very few fauna. Rows of mysterious stone pillars stand sentry throughout the island, rising high above the tree tops. Though many theories abound, no one knows for sure what purpose these stone pillars serve or who built them. Very few dare to venture onto the shores of the enigmatic island, and those who do return with strange tales, bonfires in the woods at the darkest hours of night, stone altars with deep carvings impossible to translate, empty woods devoid of life, save for the stark black ravens and whippoorwills who perch on the tree branches and watch trespassers with eager eyes. Unfortunately for you, the stakes are too high for you to heed these many warnings. The streets of Arkham are emptier and quieter than you've ever seen them before. A familiar grey mist has enveloped the town. The haze grows denser and thicker the closer you get to the river. You move with haste, not wanting to encounter any others on your way to the site of the ritual, whether they be living or dead. You find several rowboats moored by the docks and climb aboard one of them. With the waters unnaturally still and barely any current carrying the boat, rowing toward the island should be a simple endeavour. Even so, the dense fog makes it difficult for you to get your bearings. Soon you are completely enclosed by the grey mist, unable to see the banks of the river or the coast of the island. Shapes emerge from the fog. Ripples appear on the surface of the water. The gaze of the watcher is upon you. Just then, a pillar of spectral energy ascends into the sky, clear as day, even through the haze. The shapes all turn their attention to this beacon, and you sense the watcher's gaze slipping from your soul. The rite has begun. You row faster, using the light to guide you. It's time to decide once and for all why you have come. Are you here to aid the Silver Twilight Lodge, or to disrupt them?
So
Yes,
now
so
we
we
have a
have to
decision to
decide.
make, don't we? As it says, this is a
Hmm.
point of no return. We can't change your mind. I guess up until this point, we've sort of been playing around, and we could say we're siding with the lodge, and actually, no, we're not. And now we're going to lie, and
Yeah.
actually, well, now this is the point of no return, as it words it. So we either help complete the lodge's ritual
Yep.
to bind the spectral watcher and prevent it from doing any more harm. So that's siding with the lodge, or we have to stop the lodge's ritual to release the spectral, I can't even say it, spectral watcher's tether to the mortal realm. So that is siding with the coven. So we have sided with the coven, haven't we? We're going to stop the lodge's ritual.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
then there's a bunch of setup, setting different sets aside. The main change is if we have sided with the coven, we put a resource token on the 2 starting locations
Mm-hmm.
to show that those braziers are lit.
Lit. Yep.
We've got Gabriella Mitzra and Valentino Rivas were crossed off. No,
Yep.
not crossed off, sorry.
Not crossed off.
They were
That's right.
not crossed off, so their story assets and their fake cards are in the game.
Yep.
And then there's different versions of Act 3 depending on the decisions we've made so far. So if we sided with the
Correct.
Lodge, we use version 1, and we
Mm-hmm.
use the Binding Right on Act 4. If we sided with the Coven, and we are deceiving the Lodge, and we're in the inner circle, it's version 2 and the Broken Right. If the above is not true, we sided with the Coven, and at least 2. This is getting very complex, isn't it? And at least 2 of the following are true. We are deceiving the Lodge, we hid knowledge of the Coven, or we kept the mementos hidden. Then we use version 3 and the Broken Right. And if we sided with the Coven, it's version 4 and the Broken
Yes.
Right. So 3 out of 4 of those, we are using the same Act 4, the Broken Right. So that makes me think that is the direction of the narrative of this campaign.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have thought it would be an even split of the different options. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's it, basically. The only other thing is the business about the circle tests and the braziers. So there's basically a resource token on locations to determine whether the brazier is
Mm-hmm.
lit, and there are circle tests which combine 2 skill icons for the test. So it's a test of both types, and you can use either or both
Yeah.
icons for the test.
Yeah.
And then they spend 5 or 6 bullet points saying you can't unlight an unlit brazier and you can't light a lit one.
We're going to cover off all possibilities there. Yeah, exactly. Another small thing is because all 4 heretics were unleashed
Oh, yes.
into Arkham, we start with 4 doom out of 8 on the
Lovely.
agenda.
Yes.
Yes. So yes, not exactly a great place to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we start here at the Miskatonic River.
Yep.
I guess I should reveal it. 5 shroud, no clues, and we can resign. We can take our rowboat back to the shores of the Miskatonic River, leaving the mysterious island behind. Despite the urgency of your task, you'll find yourself rowing quietly, as though trying to avoid disturbing the river. Yeah, so I guess. Oh, and also, yeah, these 2 locations at the bottom, the Unvisited Isle, they are random out of the set of 6. So the others are over here, ready for use later.
Yes, and they say if we've sided with the Coven, you can't enter this location unless the brazier at the forbidding shore is unlit.
Okay. And it would be the other way around with the lodge, right?
Yes.
So we've got to get to the Forbidden Shore, put the brazier out, and then we can decide which path we're taking from there.
So it doesn't
The agenda
tell
says the
us.
Lovers 6. You are at a crossroads. Reflect on the choices you have made. You shall be confronted with a terrible dilemma.
Ugh.
8 threshold, of which we've already 4 eaten up. And then you want to take the act?
The uninvited isle, yes, and it shows
Unvisited.
Yes, the unvisited isle. Oh my goodness. And you can see there it is. There's the isle on the right-hand side with the sort of the energy kind of cascading down. The foggy shores of the unvisited isle are barren and unwelcoming. Not a soul greets you as you draw closer to the island, save for the judging gaze of ghostly birds that observe you from the trees. In the distance, the pillar of spectral energy, as we just can see there, is rising into the clouds, a vortex of otherworldly mist spiraling about it. 3 clues per investigator.
Right.
What I'm not clear about here is how we unlight these braziers, because I thought there'd be something on the card that would tell us what to do, but it doesn't appear that there
There probably
is.
will be when we flip it, but obviously
Ah,
not on the I guess the Miskatonic one stays as it was, at a guess.
mm,
Just
yeah,
double. I'm just
must
going to
be.
flip back and double check that I've done that right on the instructions.
Pretty sure you did, yeah.
Uh, if we sided with the Coven, braziers at the Forbidden Shore. Oh, it's Forbidden Shore and both uninvited isle locations. Right, I read it wrong.
Oh,
No,
right.
I speed read both as meaning both of those locations you put out, not both of the other locations. Right, there we go. That makes more sense. You're right. You were right to pick that up. Why have a brazier you can't unlight? Yes.
Yeah. Thinking, how are
Start
we
us
going to
off as a
unlight this
negative.
one?
Cool.
Cool.
Right.
I think we're good to go.
Sort out our opening hands.
Oh, yeah, I've got to just
Do
chuck some
I
of these in.
want any of these?
Um,
Probably won't
might,
bother with that one.
I might keep those and draw 3 more. 1, oh yeah, 2.
Won't bother with that one and draw 2 more. Right.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right. Let's just resign and call it a
Yeah.
day.
Been a good stream.
Yes. Uh,
Awesome.
okay.
Right. Do you want to go first or shall I?
Ah, you can kick off. Yeah, go
Okay,
for
so
it.
for my first action, I shall play Mr. Porterson. Give myself a
Nice.
little. Oh, I should have had a horror, wasn't it? Did you say? There's trauma.
Um, yes, correct.
So I definitely need Mr. Porterson because I'm down to 4 sanity, which is not a good place to be. Rita's not great at the beginning. Never mind when her sanity starts going. Okay, I guess for my second action, I'm going to move to the Forbidden
Mhm.
Shore. So it has 3 shroud, 2 clues, 1 per investigator. The circle test is willpower or bulk to find the brazier by the wooded trail. If you succeed, you may light or unlight the brazier. And it's haunted. You will either lose an action or lose 2 resources. And a haunted is when you fail and investigate, isn't it? If I remember right.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
So for my third action, I guess I do the circle test. I'm not going actually. I'm not
Yeah.
very good at either of those.
Oh, okay.
I might just try and get a clue.
I mean, it's your final action. You get haunted. You must either lose an action. It's like either here nor there,
Yeah.
right?
So I will. Yeah, I'm going to do an investigate. My investigate is only 2. It is
Okay.
a 3. What's I draw the Elder Thing, which is -3. So that's a 0. That brings it down to a 0. So I have failed by 3. I can't. I've got a lucky and. Oh no, I can use luck what I found. Failed by 3 or less. I failed by 3.
Oh,
So it cost
nice.
me 2 for look what I found. And I get 2 clues.
Yep. Lovely. Look at that.
There we
Brilliant.
go.
Very
Survivor's got to
nice.
survive. That's my 3.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. All right. Well, I will spend 3 from my family inheritance and bring out Dark Horse. I'll then spend another 3, bring out Track Shoes. And I will spend another 2. And I will bring out Dig Deep. Getting them all out.
That's a big setup turn.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's everything. Yeah. That's me done.
Right.
Yeah. No enemies. Keep. Do I want to gain a resource? Yes. Okay, a resource. Oh, oh, I went. Okay. Mythos, first doom.
So I'm just thinking, why have I got 5 resources? Did I not spend the 2 for?
You must have spent the 2.
I must have only spent 1. I must have only dragged 1 off for the. There we go. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Right, encounter time, isn't it?
Yep.
I'll get mine. It is Terror in the Night. Revelation test. Willpower of 4. Oh dear. My willpower is 3, and I have nothing I can commit to it. So let's see how badly I fail. -2, so that's a 1 against a 4. I failed by 3. If you fail by 3 or more, it gains Surge. So we put Terror in the Night next to the agenda, and I get another encounter card. Marked for Death, Revelation test, evade of 2. Increase it by 1 for each horror on you. So I've got 1 horror on me, so it's a 3. So it's a 5 on a 3. -2, that's a pass. Right. Over to you.
Do I get a Nether Mist. It's a Lufin Hunter. So it just sits here, I guess. Nether Mist location gains haunted. Nether Mist attacks you. Right. So it just kind of floats about and attacks us.
Yeah,
Yep.
and he'll head to wherever.
Mm.
Is investigator at the location with the most clues. So I'm assuming that means it's the location with the most clues, not the investigator with the most clues.
Correct. Yeah. That's right. That's sort of
Good, because
okay.
I've got all the clues.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Investigation phase.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I am going to. What am I going to do here? I'm going to spend 3. Bring out Lola. So
Your
I'm now
setup's
running
still
at a.
going.
Yeah, but now what have I got? For foot, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm running at 4 foot.
Wow.
Yeah, so lots of feet. And then I will move and exhaust the tracks Jews.
Or to move again.
Yeah, test 3, I think it is. If you succeed, move to a connecting location. So it's 3 versus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 versus 4. See how we go? Oh no, yes we won't be. It's that second, third action. I'll pop to this one, shall I?
Okay.
There we go. Or should I do this test? Should I try and snuff out this brazier?
It's head and book. What are you like for those skills?
For book, I'm a 3 book, which I can make a 4 book. So the best I can do is sort of 4 versus. Oh no, 4. Oh, okay. Hold on. I've got some money here, so I could go. Is it? Okay, I could go head, and I'm one. I'm two, but I could make it a five. I can make it a five versus a three. Basically, I can spend my way up to it.
Yeah, that's better than I can do. The best I can get to is a 4, I think.
Okay, let's go five versus three. Yep.
Oh, nice.
I will get rid of that brazier. And what does that do for me? You may spend two resort. Oh, two. Okay, that's my three actions then. Because
Cool.
I played, I moved, and I snuffed out the brazier with
Right.
money.
Yeah, of course, you wouldn't have been able to move to that location anyway, would you? Because we
Oh,
hadn't
of
put
course
that
not.
brazier out
Yes,
thinking about it.
correct,
Yeah.
correct, exactly. Yeah, good point.
So I guess I will move to one of these. I'll move to the
Hmm.
left-hand one.
Yep.
And what have we got here? Circle, test, book, plus fight of 9. Good grief.
Wow.
I'm a 5 if I had my book and fight together. Um, I'm wondering whether I jump across to the other one as well, because they are connected, and at least reveal that one
Yeah.
to see if there's anything I can actually do.
Mm. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so second action move over here. Let's flip that. Willpower and evade of 11. Good grief. I'm an 8.
Wow.
I can get 9, 10, 11. I can get to 11 by committing 2, and I also have a lucky in hand. I'll be using 3 cards up, though, to pass one test.
I'm wondering, are we, because it's not saying for our act, it's not saying we have to snuff out like nothing's telling us we have to snuff out the brazies at the moment,
That's true.
do
We just
we?
need 6 clues, don't we? So maybe
Yes,
I
we
should have
do.
just
Mm.
focused on the clues.
Well, it's only a shroud of one where you are there,
Yeah,
so it's quite easy.
feels a waste to use a look what I found here, but yeah, I'll just do an investigate as my final action then. 2 on a 1, and I failed that. Do I spend 2 to get? I think I'm going to save look what I found for a more difficult test. I suppose it's the same effect though, isn't it? I could spend lucky and pass the test. Yeah, go on. I'll use lucky, pass the test, and at least get a resource out of it.
Yeah,
There we go. That's my 3 actions done.
awesome. Okay, both done, aren't we?
Well, not really. I wandered around a bit and then failed to investigate. It's not a great. Went for a little jog around the island.
Well, at least we know what we're in for now
Yeah.
at the moment. Enemy phase. Oh, okay.
Oh, he's going
Dude
to
moves
move
down.
down 1, but he'll ignore you because he's aloof, isn't he? Yeah.
Do I gain a resource? Yeah, I'll gain a resource. All right. Mythos phase. 6 of 8.
Okay, let's get my encounter card. Oh, Spectral Raven. So he's not got a spawn location, so he's going to come to me, and he engages me. He's alert, hunter, and retaliate. And after he engages me, I must involve each haunted ability on my location, or he gets +2 fight and +2 evade.
Ooh.
So the haunt is place a doom on this location, or take a damage and a horror.
Wow.
Ooh. I don't really want to do either of those things, so I think I'm just going to give him the +2 of each.
Yep. Yep. And I get whoops. Oh, another one. Okay, so it's test 4. I'm currently, I can spend 1 to make that +1, so that makes me 1, 2, 3. 3 versus 4. I can make that a 5 versus a 4. 5 versus 4.
Right.
No,
Oh.
failed. So that also goes up here. That's the second one.
And that gains surge then, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I get another one, which is the good old Eager for Death, test 2. I've got 1 damage, so it's a test of 3. If you fail, take 2 horror. Okay. Probably am going to fail. Oh, Elder Sign. Which is a +0, but I don't have any money.
Ah.
So, yeah, it's still a fail. So I take 2 horror.
Is it a fail?
Yeah, because I'm currently 2 versus a 3.
Oh, it's a 3. Of course it is. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So I take 2 horror. Okay.
Great.
All right. Investigation phase. Okay.
Right. Shall I go first and deal with this crow? Right, I'm going
Yeah.
to sneak by.
Yep.
When this action begins, I'm actually thinking about it. No, I don't want to do that. I probably just want to commit that to it rather than gain. Because by doing it as an event, I don't get the pips, do I? That just gives me 2 resources, which actually doesn't do much for me.
Correct.
I will
Correct.
commit it as 2
Yep.
evade
Yep.
pips. So I'm going in with a 7 on his 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, Elder Sign again. Wow.
So that's exhausted. I use Rita's ability to add a damage to it.
Nice. Yep.
No, I think I've just realised I've been dragging my cards into my deck rather than my discard pile.
Oh, okay.
Let me,
Handy.
yeah, let's use those again. Look at the top. Let's say 5 cards. So that's the sneak by I just did. No, I've not used that. Oh no, I think no. The other 4 top cards aren't ones I've used. So
Can you see your discard pile next to your deck?
no, which is odd.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no, let
It's
me look at the
usually
whole deck then. I'm trying to think what I've actually used.
there's a little button on the side you can usually
Sorry, no.
click on it.
When I said I can't see it, I mean I could see it, but it was empty. It's
Oh, I
like a red
see.
X icon, isn't it? Your discard.
Yes, correct. Let me have a look
So,
in the log.
uh,
Yeah, you are moving it to your deck.
what an idiot.
Move Spectral Sneak by to Kevling's deck.
Yeah, that's the
It
one I
must
just
shuffle them.
did.
Something.
Sorry about this.
That's all right. Yeah, you're
Move
moving them
Lucky
to
to
your
the
deck.
table. Moves Lucky to so
Look
right.
what
So
I
Lucky
found.
is you. I've used a Lucky. Where's a Lucky?
Yeah.
That's Lucky. Look what I found. I've done one of them.
Yep. Yep.
What a great way of cheating at Arkham Horror. Um, it keeps scrolling back to the bottom every time I move one.
I think
Look
those
what
are the
I
only ones.
found. Belly
Yeah.
of the Beast and Slip Away.
Oh, were they like when you? Yeah. Okay.
There's a Slip Away. Belly of the Beast. I did look what I found. Did Belly of the Beast. I think that's probably it. Yes, that
I
then
think it is.
we're
Yeah.
into the setup. There we go. Sorry about that. Right, close and shuffle.
That's all right.
Right, so I've exhausted him.
Yep.
I suppose I could try and give him a punch, but his fight's 4 now. Is it? You can engage an exhausted enemy, can't you?
If you want, yeah.
All I'm thinking is I engage him and evade him again to kill him with Rita's ability, because I can trigger Rita's ability a second time thanks to me drawing the Elder Sign. I'm just thinking that might be easier than... Or just leave it and deal with him next turn.
Next time,
Yeah.
yeah. Unless he's got some other ability, like when he engage. Oh, there is an ability here when he engages you.
Oh yeah. So if I
Well,
tried
that
to
will
engage
happen
him, it would
either
do it
way.
anyway, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't got any way of dishing out any extra damage, so I guess I'll get... That was just my first action, wasn't it? So I guess I'll just do a couple of investigates.
Because you already got 3 clues and we need 6, so we're not too far from flipping
So
it. If I can
let's
get a couple.
second action, investigate 2 on a 1. Elder thing again, Elder sign again. And my Elder sign is a +2, so...
There are other cards in here, aren't there? Look at all the cards.
And then
Yep,
my
that's
last one,
+1.
+1. Good grief. There we go,
Wow.
5 out of 6 clues got.
Brilliant. Okay, that's awesome. Well, how about I move to... Shall I try and get some clues off this other location?
Unless you want to come here and get an easy one.
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Why don't I just move here? Oops, where have I gone?
You're hiding behind me. There you go.
All right. So what are we talking about
It's only
here?
a shroud of 1.
2, 3. So I'm at a 3. Let's make it a 4. 4 versus 1.
Good job you did that.
Yeah, good job. So I get this card back. Goes into the discard and get that clue.
We advance
All right.
the...
Should we chuck them in? Do you think?
Yeah, shall we?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Shall I read it?
Yeah, you got the last clue, you can do it.
The mist returns. You venture deeper and deeper into the overgrown woods, a timid voice in the back of your mind urging you to flee this place and never return. The dark mist becomes so dense you can hardly see anything. You shout for any of your companions, but there is no response. Just the sway of dying tree branches in the wind and the thump of your heart pounding in your chest. Each investigator must randomly choose one of the set-aside uninvited locations and put it into play in front of him or her and immediately move to that location. If the investigator sided with the coven, the brazier at each of these locations is already lit. Place a resource token on this to signify them. Shuffle each of the story cards beneath the scenario reference card and deal 1 at random to each investigator until all of them been dealt. In player order, resolve each of the dealt story cards. Now, there wasn't anything about we couldn't get the clues or anything until this brazier. It was nothing like that, right?
I don't think so. Let me go back to the rule book and check.
That's more the keys, right?
So, circle tests. Lighting brazier is an important step of the ritual. Whether you want them lit or unlit depends on your plan. Circle test often requires multiple tests. No? No, I mean, it does say a lit brazier has no effect on its own, but other cards may reference it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to say that
yeah.
you can only do the circle if it's
Yeah. Cool.
the one you don't want.
So we both randomly choose a set aside uninvited isle location, put into play in front of him or her.
Okay.
When they say in front of him or her, they mean,
I guess your
do
threat
they mean
area. Right, I'm going to do
threat
a
area?
random number between 1 and 4. I get 1, so I guess I get the top one.
Mm-hmm.
And then shall I do a random number for you as well? Between 1 and 3.
Yeah.
And you get number 2.
Oh, okay. Great. Thank you. And immediately we go there, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And we both get one of the random set aside story assets as well.
Okay.
Um,
Brazier is already lit at both of these locations. Add a resource.
so random, I'll say for you, Kevling, I'll just put a random number between 1 and 2 in, so you get number 2,
Okay.
Gabriella.
Which
And
is
I get,
quite funny because I played Gabriella in the
there you
prologue.
go. Here we go. Okay.
So have we moved to these locations?
Yes, we
So does
have.
that mean the enemy stays behind that was engaged with me, or do I drag him with me, do you think? No, I exhausted him, so he was at the location, wasn't he?
Correct. Yeah.
So he is there.
Yes.
He loses those +2s now because it's the end. It's the next. Oh, no, it's the end of the round. He loses them, but nothing's going to happen anyway. Right. So, how many actions have you got left?
1, I think, because I moved and I'm just having a look here at this story thing. Check the missing person section of the campaign log. Check the campaign log.
So, by taking the
Okay.
story, do we just trigger whichever option is on the applies?
Well, they were pulled into the spectral realm.
Right. So nothing.
So they didn't disappear into the mist. Claimed by the spectre? No.
So mine is just otherwise. You find a weapon on the grass, no other sign of her can be seen. So I guess nothing
Pulled
happens.
into the spectral realm. Valentino's cane lies in the mud, cracked nearly in half. The handle is stained with old blood. Is that it? Oh.
Is claimed by spectres different to being dragged into the spectral realm?
Yeah, you would.
Let me go back to the PDF and search for spectral. 62 references to the word spectral. Oh dear. Right. Probably if I search Gabriella, go back to that very first reference. Now, back in Interlude 1, we'd got a thing that said if their profiles were not crossed off and there were no clues on the entry hall, read the following. Did we not trigger those things? There was
I'm
one
not
for
sure.
each of the 4 of them.
Yeah, I've just got here that Gabriella Misra was pulled into the spectral realm,
Okay, let's say pulled
which must
into
have been
the spectral realm. This spectral realm. Spectral realm is in the document 3 times.
Oh, here we go. Someone's asked about it. We've come across story cards and they say missing persons were disappeared into the mist, gain the matching assets. However, we've recorded that they were pulled into the spectral realm. We can't find anywhere where we were told to record these things, and the story seems a little out of whack because of it. Can anyone confirm that these are definitely 2 different things and we're told to record them? We've come across story card. Oh, sorry. You were supposed to record things during the prologue and scenario 2. Nothing predicts the situation so far. There can have been several ways for them to disappear. Yours just makes it whiff.
So the prologue, the resolutions to the prologue, we could record. Is this the prologue? No, that's scenario 1. There's no way.
Here we go. It was your demise. Agenda 1B in the missing circuits. I can't. It's the one with 4 little circles. In the missing persons section of your campaign log, next to your character's profile, make a record that the character's fate as follows. If you are defeated by the Spectral Watcher, record character's name taken. Defeated by monster enemies attack, claimed by specters. If you were defeated by an other effect, record character's name was pulled into the spectral realm.
Right, so it's definitely a different thing then. Claimed by spectres and pulled into the spectral realm is different. So it's just the otherwise one then, isn't it?
So this was on the backside of the prologue.
Right.
So it looks like we get the bottom one, which is Valentino's cane lies in the mud, cracked to nearly nothing, basically.
Right.
Which kind of means, what does that mean then? Because
I don't think it does anything for the story then.
Yeah.
They're gone.
So
we didn't do well enough in that initial scenario. Well, that's no surprise,
funny.
is it?
That's pretty funny. So we are stuck, it says in Act 2, that we cannot leave the location where we are.
Okay, so we've got to find 2 clues each. I'm in a location. They've both got 2 clues each. No, I'm looking at the wrong ones. No, they have got 2 clues each. They're both 2 shroud, 2 clues. Right, you've got an action left, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. I'll let you.
So,
Because I've had my go, haven't I? Because I was having a go at beating the Raven up.
So I can spend 2 and use Intel report to get 2 clues from here.
Nice.
That's what I'll do. That's my last action.
Okay. That's us both done then.
Yeah. Enemy phase.
I guess he's going to move to the one below him, isn't he? Because there's 4 clues there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he readies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 7 of 8.
Right.
Have I got a lit brazier on mine? I should do, shouldn't I?
Yes, I thought I'd Okay, I must have failed to put it on because it was under your control, I bet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the octagon. There's all sorts of weird stuff as well. Okay.
Right. Encounter time. I
Mm-hmm.
get marked for death again. Test evade of 2. So it says evade of 3. I am a 5. 5 on a 3. -4. I have failed. If you fail, take 2 damage.
And I got Whispers in the Dark. Put Whispers in the Dark into play next to the agenda deck. Each location gains Haunted, take a horror, and then it just.
Oof.
So, okay.
Yeah, we're getting into the realm of the things I don't like about Circle Undone is there's so many different places you have to look to work out what's
Yes.
going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, sure. Okay, so it's a straight of 2. And I'm running a 1. And I'm running a 2. So I'm a 2 versus a 2. Not great as a 2 versus a 2. I will commit take heart to this test. 2 versus a 2. Probably a fail. -2. If this is a skill test during a circle action, it isn't, but I fail. So I draw 2 cards and gain 2 resources. Bit of a funny time for the mob
The
enforcers
mob
to
turns
turn
up in the
up.
middle of the woods on the unvisited isle. Uninvited
Yeah,
island. Oh, I can't remember which one
yeah.
it's called now.
um, my second action, I'm going to spend 4 resources to parley with the mob
Oh, good
enforcers and
idea.
discard them.
You
Hey,
never see me
forget
here.
about
Right, guys. Off you go.
it. Yeah, yeah. Hey, forget about it. There we go.
Forget
Gone.
about me.
Yes, right. You were never here. I was never here. Like, what's he doing on the unvisited isle or whatever? Uninvited. It's like of all the places to turn up.
Just turned up
It's
on an
pretty funny.
uninhabited island in the middle of the river.
That's right. What kind of holiday is this? Forget about it. Okay, never mind. Final action. I'm going to try and investigate again, but now I've got no money, so I'm a 3. I think I'm a 1, 2, 3. 3 versus a 2. And this time I think, oh no, I think I fail again. I do. I fail again. So I can exhaust Lola and spend 2 to get the clue. Get there in the end.
Hey.
Oh, one of the clues anyway.
Yeah.
Wow, it felt like a lot just to get one clue. My goodness. Anyway,
Right.
okay, that's my go.
Okay. I will just do a straight investigate of a 2 on a 2. Oh, okay, I won't. Then I'll do another investigate of a. Oh, hang on. That's haunt. You must either
Oh yeah,
discard an asset you control or take a damage. I'll take a damage.
and also you take a horror from Whispers in the Dark.
Really? Okay, Mr. Porterson can take that. I will do another investigate then, a 2 on a 2. So that takes it down to a 0. So I'm failing by 2. I'll use look what I found and spend 2 resources to get 2 clues. Oh, we should have spent those clues to advance, shouldn't we? So I don't have the 5. And you would have spent one of yours. when
Sorry, what's
when we
this?
advanced the act. I had 5 clues, so you must have had to spend one of yours.
Correct.
Yeah. So I gained 2 clues. 1, 2. And then for my third action, I guess, do I do a bit of protection or do I just keep going for the clues? I'm going to go for another clue. 2 on a 2. No, I won't. I'm going to put my leather coat out.
I just realised when I failed the first time, I should have brought out a whippoorwill.
Oh.
The haunted ability, which I didn't do. Don't know what the
And it
whippoorwill does.
attacks you.
And then the second time it'll attack me. Yeah. Where are the whippoorwills? Here we go. So I think.
Or the nearest whippoorwill attacks you. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So what would have happened is I would have brought out a whippoorwill, which would have given me a -1. So I would have failed the second time, and it would have attacked me, and I would have taken a horror, which I'll put onto Lola. Yeah.
Does that mean you shouldn't have that clue then?
No, because Lola's a fast action.
Okay.
I failed twice, and then I used her to get the clue.
Right. I'm with you.
So it's all good. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, I've had my 3 goes.
Okay.
Oh, right. So I'm guessing these locations are all still connected. It's just that we can't
Yes.
leave the ones that we're at.
Correct.
So the Nether Mist, his prey is. So he's Hunter.
Yes. So he'll come to me because I've got. Oh, is
No,
it
he'll
the
come to
person with no?
me, won't he? Because
Where there's most clues, the
the
location.
location with the most clues. So there's 2 clues at my location.
Yep. And then the Raven will come to me because the prey is the lowest book.
My book's a 2.
Mine's a 1.
You're a 2 with your Dark Horse, though, aren't you?
Yeah, but I think lowest
And
book
you
just
get
means
1
you'll.
for Lolo as well.
Yes, that's for testing. Like.
Oh, so it's not affecting
Oh.
your.
No, you're right. Because Dark Horse gives me +1,
Yeah, Lola
and
gives you
Lola, you're
+1
right.
as well. So
So
she
I'm
comes to
3.
me as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Boy. Right. Okay. All right. Mythos
Oh,
phase.
we advance. Shall I do that?
Yeah. Go for it.
Right. Stolen souls. The mist obscures the moon, plunging the woods into darkness. A flock of birds suddenly scatter from the treetops. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Check the missing persons. If at least one character was taken by the Watcher, nobody was there?
No.
So that just whiffs. Cool. So Agenda 2A, Crossroads of Fate. As you continue through the woods, you notice the dark mist which has permeated the island is starting to drift away from the shoreline toward the center of the island, where the beacon of spectral energy still rises into the sky. Cool.
Right.
Right. Encounter time then, isn't it? So
Yeah.
let's see if I can get myself another enemy. Here we go.
Ooh. Jeez. And I can't come and help you either. This is the other thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Eager for death. Again. Test 2. Okay, well I can make that a 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 versus a 2. 3 versus a 2. Let's make it a 5 versus a 2. Success.
Nice.
Right. Back to the good old investigation phase.
You've got the whippoorwill, but at least he's aloof. But he's affecting all your skills, isn't he?
Yes. So he would have given me a -1 for that willpower, but I was way ahead, so all good. Yep. Do you want to go first? You've got quite a lot of.
Okay, I'm just going to try evading. Right, so
I think that's a smart
evade
move.
I'm going to evade the spectral raven first because it's only a
Yes.
2 and I'm a 5. So 5 on a 2. -3, that's a pass. I'd use Rita's ability to do a damage to him, so that's the Raven dead.
Yay. Okay.
So then...
Never missed is aloof.
Oh, he is, isn't he? So I'll move him up there.
Yeah.
So the Spectral Hound then. He's only an evade of 1. So, unfortunately, I can't trigger Rita's ability a second time, so I'll just do the a standard evade, 5 on a 1. Skull is -2. It wasn't a circle. Exhaust, so he stays here as well. So I have an action left, but I can't leave.
No.
So I am going to investigate the unvisited isle using... Oh no, that seems a waste. I'm going to lob a take heart in, just in case it goes pear-shaped. So I am a 2 on a 2. Elder Thing is -3, so that brings it down to a 0 on a 2. Well, mind you, no, I'm going to change my mind. I'm not going to lob Take Heart in because I don't want to fail, because that will be a whole bunch of haunted effects, won't it? So I'm going to spend 1 to use Lucky to bring that back up to 2. Well, mind you, I still fail, don't I? Let me get this right. So if it's a 2 on a 2, it's a -3, but that only brings it down to 0, doesn't it?
0. Yeah.
So then the
0
Lucky, so I've only failed by 2. So then Lucky puts me back at a 4. But then again, does that make me a 4 on a 2? But then the -3 still makes me fail.
No, so you're a sorry. It started as a.
It started as a 2 on a 2. I drew a -3.
So it goes to, you just go to 0.
Yeah.
So it's 0 versus 2. You're 2
so
down.
Then it's just with the Okay, I'll take that.
So
then.
the lucky gets you +2, so back up to 2.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take a clue then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. I just realised we've got enough clues, haven't we?
Oh, we have, haven't we now? Yes. So shall we advance?
I think so. Shall I spend 3?
Okay. And I'll spend 1.
Shall I do the honours?
Yeah. So I was thinking we were down to 0 clues again, and we had to get 2 each. 2 each. 4. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking.
No, I think it was just like between the two of us, right?
Yeah.
Just,
I think I was thinking that because we were both in a 2 clues per investigator location, that we had to get all the clues. I don't know why I was thinking that. Sorry, go on.
Before long, the Revenant arrives. It rises from the depths of the Miskatonic River, unfazed by the water or the mist. Sensing fear and blood, it glides slowly toward the island with its arms outstretched. Its gaze brings dismay, its grasp brings death. Spawn the spectral watcher at the Miskatonic River. Let's find the spectral watcher. Shuffle each set-aside copy of Watcher's Grasp and Watcher's Gaze into the encounter deck. Let's Watcher's Gaze. Got all of them? Yep. Shuffle. Return the location in front of each investigator to the central player. Investigators are no longer prevented. Ah, cool. Ah, awesome. And then put the set-aside Geist Trap location into play. Geist Trap. If investigators decide to become the brazier at the Geist Trap is already lit. Okay. So this is a plus. Yeah.
So it's connected to all 4 of these unvisited isle locations.
Right. And it's lit.
There we go.
The path leading to the site of ritual is hidden by a spectral mist. You cannot enter the Geist Trap. Okay.
Right.
All right. And then we've got Beyond the Mist 4. You are close to the side of the binding ritual. The braziers have already been lit, enabling the trap. You will have to unlight each of them in order to break the circle.
Okay. Here we go.
Didn't we have a card? Didn't we have the puzzle box?
Oh yeah, I bet that's not in my deck. Did I take it or did you take it?
Don't remember, to be honest. Thought you did. So
But it won't be in my deck that I've just downloaded from Arkham DB.
Let's get the puzzle box. Here it is.
So what does that do? Unlight a brazier, exhaust the Spectral Watcher, or deal 5 damage to the Spectral Watcher if it's exhausted. Group limit once per game.
Yeah, and it's not permanent, so it just goes in your deck.
Okay.
So during a circle action, spend 1 clue. Reduce the difficulty of this test by 2. So if you've got clues, you can reduce the difficulty of turning them off.
Okay.
If each unvisited isle location in play is revealed and the brazier in each of them is unlit, yeah, we've got the right one here.
We've got all 4 to unlight.
Yes. Yes.
But all these 4 locations are all connected to each other. Excuse me.
Yes. Yes.
So it should be relatively straightforward. He says, until he sees the numbers of those tests. The 2 your side are both 11s. The 2 my side are both 9s.
So I'm going to exhaust Lola. So I haven't had. You've had your go?
I've had my go, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to exhaust Lola. I'm going to spend 2 and with a fast action, grab the clue.
Nice.
What's this one?
So
this
fist and willpower and combat of 11.
So I'm currently this is not good for me, I don't think. 1, 2, 2, so that's 4. 5. I'm currently at a 5. The most I can boost it to is a 7.
You could drop the 11 to a 9 by spending a clue. Well, that's still bad, isn't it?
No. Yeah, it's still not great. So I need something. Wow. This is not good. Actually, something with a foot might be better. Because I've got more feet.
The next one along's feet, but it's also still an 11. And the one I'm at is feet as well.
Be 2, 3, 4.
These circle tests are horrible.
The most I could get to is 6. 6 versus 9. Wow. So I've got to get more clues, basically. But we've not got that many more clues left, have we?
No.
No.
Oh, there's 4 on the next one along to me.
Yeah. So what I might be better doing is do a take heart and fail the test.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because that's going to give you a haunt.
With the circle?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I thought you were doing an investigate
No,
test for some
no,
reason.
no, just a circle test. So I think if I do that, I'll get some money and resources. So that will help. So let me go ahead and fail this test. So I fail. I'll reveal another token. Oh yeah, well I'm going to fail anyway, but I've got to reveal another token, which I always forget how you do. How's it? Do it again. Reveal.
Control Shift X for an
Ah, yes, that's
extra
it. Thank
token.
you. Okay, that's a big fail.
Whoa.
Resolve each haunted ability as well. So
Oh.
nearest whippoorwill attacks me, so I take a.
All right.
But I get 2 cards, and I also get 2 resources.
Nice.
Okay, that's my go.
Right.
So next time I'll have lots of money to like spend big.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, cool. Okay, we're done, aren't we? We've
Yeah.
done all our bits. Okay, enemy
Ooh.
phase. Oh boy. Okay,
Right. Investigate.
spectral watcher
Nothing missed, I
moves.
think, stays with
Doesn't
me
move.
because I'm already
Yes,
here.
whippoorwill stays with me because I'm here.
Shadowhound readies and engages with me. Spectral Watcher. Did you just move the Spectral Watcher?
I did. I
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
And Whippoorwill stays with you.
Yeah.
Whew. Right.
Yeah. Hey. All right. Okay. So I think we're up to Mythos. First Doom is down. Let's see what fun and games we've got here.
Oh yeah. I'm already thinking of my next action, and I've got Crypt Chill. Test willpower of
Oh,
4. Oh,
uh,
great. If you fail, choose and discard an asset you control. So, willpower 4. My willpower is 3. I've got nothing I can boost it by, so let's just see how bad this goes. 0. Failed by 1. So, I've got to discard an asset I control. Ooh, I'll discard the leather coat, I guess. And what did you get?
I
Psychopomp.
got Psychopomp Song.
Ooh, I hate
So if I would take 1 or more
psychopomps.
damage, take 2 additional damage. And it stays on its
Oh, and there's
surge.
no way of getting rid of it, is there?
No. Oh. Fate of All Fools. If there is no copy of Fate of All Fools in play, put it into your threat area. Okay.
Great.
Great. This is just getting better and better. Okay. All right.
Okay. Oh, I can get rid of Crypt Chill now. Right, do you want to go first or shall I go?
You can go. Go for it.
Right. First thing I'm going to do is evade the Shadow Hound. So
Yep.
that's a 5 on a 1. Yep. Use Rita's ability to put a damage on him. Second ability, I'm going to pay 3 to get my track shoes out. So my evade is now a 6.
Nice.
And then third, I'm thinking, do I go for the last clue? But I'm only a 2 on a 2. Or do I go for the circled test? So it's book and foot. So I am an
Mhm.
8 on a book and foot. If I spend a clue to get that test down to from a 9 to a 7.
Yeah. You got any things you can commit?
Yeah, but I want to save it for my next
Mm.
turn. I'll throw a take heart in as well. So I'm
Yep.
doing an 8 on a 7.
Right.
Yeah, failed. But because I failed, I get 2 resources.
Yep. And 2
And
cards.
2 cards. I've already forgotten the tokens. F1 for resources. So 2 resources and oh great. The hoods have just turned up in the middle of the unvisited isle. And the other card I drew was a take heart. Okay.
Okay.
So that was my first. No, that was my second action, wasn't it? I evaded the Shadow Hound. Then I
You put in the
failed
track
to
shoes,
do a circle test.
but you did the track shoes, so that was your third.
Oh, it
I think
was.
you
Yeah,
did.
you're right. Good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's me done then.
Okay. I'm going to try and get this brazier done now. So I'm a head plus fist here, but I can spend 3 here. So I can add 3 to my willpower. So that gives me willpower of 2, 5. 5 willpower plus fist of 2. So that's 7. 8 with the fire axe. 8. So that gets me up to 8. Then I can reduce it by 1.
Oh, you are including the whippoorwill in this, aren't you?
No, I'm not actually. So
Oh,
it's 7.
sorry.
No, no, yeah, no, that's good. Um, sorry, I better just let me just. I'll do the whippoorwill at the end
Okay.
because I've lost where I was with
Sorry.
everything.
You said I
No,
think
no, no.
you've got
You're
to.
right. You're right. It's good. It's good that you reminded me because I would have forgotten about it. Um, so I spent 3 to get 3 willpower here, plus there 2 more willpower. So that gave me 5 willpower, plus 2 fight is 7. Then I added an extra fight, which gave me 8. Then I spent a clue, which brings this down to 9. So I'm an 8 versus a 9,
Ooh.
a 10 versus a 9, an 11 versus a 9, a 12 versus a 9, a 13 versus a 9. But then the whippoorwills bring it down to 12. So it's a 12 versus a 9.
Wow.
Here we go.
I don't think I can look.
Yay!
Oh.
Yay!
Circle test complete.
How much money did I have to spend to make that work? I'm going to pay for this to work, damn you. Okay, okay.
Wow.
Oh boy. Okay, success.
Wow.
So that was that was the first action.
Wow.
Ah,
That was epic.
I don't. If I move here though, the Spectral Watcher will monster me. So I don't really want to move to. But can I move to the? No, I can't move to the Geist Trap. Can I? Oh. Hold on, these are all equal, aren't
All
they?
4 of
So
these are connected to each other. Yeah.
which one? But the Spectral Watcher
The
could
one
come
I'm
to
at
any of
is
us.
also an evade one. The Nether Mist is aloof, and the Shadow Hound is exhausted, so nothing will engage you immediately if you come to mine.
Yeah. I'm just thinking it what the best thing to because it'll come to any of us, right?
What, the Spectral Watcher?
Yeah, but you've got
Yeah.
enough on your plate, so I'm going to make the Spectral Watch come to. So it doesn't matter where I go; it's gonna monster me anyway. So I might as well move to here to the to this one, uninvited isle, and I've got one action left, haven't I? Uh, just might as well take a resource. Yep. All right. That's my go. Yeah. I'm going to hoover up some of these clues if that's okay.
That's all right.
So I could.
Because I was going to try and do the same, but that's fine.
But can I take a couple of them? Is that right? If I take two.
It's all right. The card I was going to use to hoover the clues up, I can't afford to play anyway, so it makes no difference. But I could have.
I'll just.
I could have got 3 clues, but I can't afford it, and I won't be able to afford it next round either.
Oh, okay.
And I've got hoods to deal with. So yeah, you hoover away. That's us both done then, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Okay, enemy phase. The Spectral Watcher comes to me.
I get hit.
The Whippoorwill. I think I'll bring the Whippoorwill to me as well. Oh yeah, you get a. Yeah.
I've forgotten the shortcuts. Damage is F3, so I take 1 damage. Mr. Porterson takes the second horror and is discarded. Nether Mist doesn't move because I'm already here. Whippoorwill. So you've taken Whippoorwill to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And because I took damage, I took extra damage because of Psychopomp Song there.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then you've got the Spectral Watcher.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Right.
All right.
Shadow Hounds should be engaged with me again.
Yeah.
After we readied.
Okay, Mythos phase. Here we go.
Right. What's my encounter? Whispers in the dark. It's the whispers in the dark. Right. Put it next to the agenda deck. Each location gains haunted. Take a horror.
Death approaches, surge in peril. Add death approaches to any investigator's threat area. When you would take 1 or more horror, take a 2 additional horror. Whoa. Okay.
Ooh.
Woo. Okay.
I think I've got slightly more sanity than you, so shall I take that one?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think I might have one more than you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
dear! I need another Mr. Porterson.
Yeah, I do have them in the deck. I chucked it out at the beginning. I'm like, I don't need that. Nope.
Ouch.
Okay.
Right. Okay, shall I go first? I'm going to deal with the Spectral Hound.
Yep.
First. Fast play, Rita's special card. Fast play only during your turn. Oh, I didn't realise that bit. Ready and engage all enemies at your location. I didn't read that bit. Okay, so now the Nether Mist is also engaged with me. But now I can keep doing Rita's special ability to start dishing damage out. Although thinking about it, this might end up just killing me, but never mind. We're both near death anyway, I think, aren't we?
Yeah, the hoods attack you, don't they, if you evade them?
Yeah. So let's save them till last. Right, so oh yeah, I think this might kill me actually thinking about it. Do I because I can kill the hound because he's only got 2 health left, so 2 evades on him will kill him. But I can't kill. I then only will have 1 action left, and both of them will deal me horror. The first one that deals me horror, I get 2 extra horror from Death Approacher, so that's 3 horror, which will get me down to one left, and then the other one will deal the other horror that finishes me off. So maybe I don't do Rita's special ability and I don't engage the Nether Mist. And I evade the Shadow Hound. So 5 on a 1. 6 on a 1, sorry. That's fine. He takes another damage and is exhausted. So now I just have hoods with me, which I guess I could punch, but it's only going to be a 3 on a 3. Let's punch with Take Heart. 3 on a 3. That was the worst that could happen. 3 on 3, so I've missed, but I get 2 resources and a card. 2 cards, sorry. Do I've got 1 action left. Do I evade the hoods so that I take the horror and at least take the 3 horror and get rid of Death Approaches? I think that probably makes most sense. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. So
Yeah.
So I'm going to oh, that's a fast. I'm going to commit Resourceful to it. So I'm evading 6, 7 on 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. So it takes a damage. It gets evaded. But it hits me with 1 of each. And I get 2 extra horror from Death Approaches. Death Approaches goes away.
And you get something back.
Because of Resourceful, I'll go through my discard pile. I suppose it kind of makes sense to get Mr. Porterson back, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do with something like that myself.
Then also fast, after you evade an enemy by 2 or more, which I did, I'll spend a resource to play Belly of the Beast to discover a clue at that enemy's location.
Nice.
And then I have 1 action left. I'm just going to play Mr. Porterson. Whew. I think that's probably the best I could have done out of that lot.
No, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Whew. All right, I've got to evade this dude. Spectral Watcher.
Don't forget you've got Whippoorwills there as well.
Yes. Base skill value. That's a skill value without any pluses, isn't it? When it talks about base skill value.
Yeah, where were you reading that?
Rise to the occasion.
Oh, on one of your cards.
Yeah.
Right.
Base skill value.
So your base skill value is 1, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I would have thought too. Which means if I'm evading the Spectral Watcher, I can play Rise to the Occasion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 7 on a 3. Okay, Elder Sign. That's so useless, that Elder Sign effect, because you already play to succeed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of rubbish, to be honest. Anyway, so I succeed and evade the Spectral Watcher. Then I'm going to try and get this thing. So Book and Fist. So I can spend. Oh no, actually that's not good. So I need to spend 2 to use intel report to get 2 clues. Yeah. Now I'm running at a, what is it? Hook and fist. So 2, 4. Yeah. 5, 6, 8. 8 on a 9,
Oof.
8 on a 7, 8 on a 6. So 8 on a 6. Yeah. Success.
Wow.
Crazy is out.
Look at you go. Preston the brazier on lighter.
Is that all my goes? I evaded. I did the intel report, and yeah. So that's all my goes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Whew.
Okay.
No cards. Oh boy.
Okay, Nether Mist doesn't move. Whippoorwill
No.
doesn't move. Hoods and Shadowhound re-engage me.
Oh, and I get Spectral Watcher back. All right, Mythos phase.
Oof. Okay, let's see. My encounter is Psychopomp Song. Well, I guess I'll take it since you've got the other one.
Yeah. Did I have another
Oh.
card here?
Oh, did you Psychopomp? Oh, it goes when you take the extra damage, yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Resurgent Evils.
Oh.
Either draw the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. No way. Place a Doom on the current agenda. Yep. Yep.
That's weird. It's showing to me as that showed to me as Ancient Evils, not Resurgent Evils.
Ah. Yes, yeah. Oh.
Resurgent Evils is a return card, isn't it?
Ah. Yeah. So what's Ancient Evils do? Is it
It's
just
just
add the
place a
Doom
Doom on
onto?
the agenda. That's all.
Yeah. I know why. That's me messing around with the images. Okay.
Ah,
All right. Investigation phase.
right.
Okay. Here we are again. Oof.
Yes. So, do you mind if I go first and try and
Go
deal
for
with
it.
these
Go for it.
enemies? I'm going to evade the Shadowhound. 5 on a 1. 6 on a 1, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Shadowhound is dead, finally.
Yay.
Then, but now I've used Rita's ability up, so I can't use it again.
Mm-hmm.
Let me rewind. I fast played that at the beginning of the
Yep.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yep.
now I can carry on doing Rita's. Oh no, now I'm back in the same situation. I would have to engage the Nether Mist.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't do that. I guess I punch the hoods.
Yep.
I'm going to
Yeah. Why
commit
not?
that card to it, so that adds 2.
Yep.
So I'm doing a
Yep.
5 on a 3 fight.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Yes, so that's another damage on there.
Mm-hmm.
And now, do we just punching it again?
Mm.
But if I could evade him, but then he will attack me one of each,
And you'll take extra horror.
and I have to take 2 extra damage from the Psychopomp.
Mm.
I could take the 2 extra damage, I think. No, I couldn't. It would kill me. No, it wouldn't. It'd leave me 1 off. But then he's going to come back and attack me anyway. Well, no, not till. Well, I'll have another round, won't I? I think that's all I can do. I've got to evade him. Because if I don't evade him, he's going to hit me anyway. So I may as well evade him and he hits me.
Mm.
Or do I gamble a 3 on a 3 punch? Ooh, decisions. It's not. Do I gamble a 3 on a 3 punch, or do I evade him?
If you evade him, will you kill him?
No. But I'm just putting off his attack for the next round.
Yeah. And you'll get attacked if you evade him, right?
That's true, yes. So if I evade him, he hits me.
Yeah.
If I punch him and miss, he hits me.
Yeah.
So I guess there's no difference, is there? It's just
No.
It's a guarantee that he'll
Well,
hit me if I evade him. But
absolutely.
he'll only
Yes.
hit me if I don't kill him. If I join, let's do it. 3 on a 3 punch. I'm doing it.
Yay! Woo!
Wow!
What a punch!
Wow! Oh, man!
There you go.
Wow! That was
Nice.
all 3 of my actions, wasn't it? I evaded the Shadow Hound.
Punch, and then you punch twice.
And I punched twice, yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Brilliant.
wow.
There you go. Look at that.
That was an epic turn.
Yeah, and actually there's whispers in the dark, so you take an extra horror, I think, is it? Oh, haunted. No, that's a haunted thing. Okay. So I've got to deal, it's my go. I've got to deal with this blasted spectral watcher. So he's a 3, and I am 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a 5. So I'm a base 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, because I spent 5 on a 3. Let's make that a 6 on a 3, because these are all -2s and -3. So let's go 6 on a 3. Yep. Success. So I've evaded the spectral watcher again. It's first action. Then I'm going to move here. To this one. Second action. So I've got 1 action left. Can I do this one? Because this is willpower plus. I've got no clues though. So willpower
and evade.
plus foot. So I'm a foot of 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can make that 5, 6. I can make it a 7 plus 2, 9. What is it? It's an 11. Okay, so I don't have enough cash.
On my next
swimming around.
turn, I will be a lot better at evading. I might be able to do that one.
Oh, okay.
And you also got to do the one at my location, but I can be set up ready to do that one. The turn.
So should
after.
I move to your location instead? I'm just wondering.
What, instead of going there? Yeah, the one I'm at is Book and Foot of 9. Would you be better off doing that one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10. So I'm at a 10 versus a 9, but still not enough, but it's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next time I could do it, right?
Yeah. Unless you say you moved here instead of there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll move here. I mean, the other thing, no, I don't want to try and pick up the, no. And then I'll just draw, no, I'll just take a resource.
I mean, I could give you a book if you want to try it.
Okay. Okay, we could make this work because I've moved away from the whippoorwill. which is good. I've got Plucky here, which gives me a 1 book. So what would I be? And I can spend, so it's foot plus, right. So foot, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I can make that 5, 6, 7. Then book, I'm 8,
Actually, I'm giving you a
9,
book and a
10,
foot in one card.
11. Yep,
So
I'm
that's an
up to
extra
11,
2.
12, 13. 13 on 9. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. I'm
Wow.
just throwing $100 bills at these lights and basically. Awesome. Well, there you
Wow.
go. That was great. Thank you. That really made a difference. We've only got one more brazier to do now.
And I think, in theory, I might be able to get that one on my next turn.
Awesome.
Because I'm about to play Peter Sylvester, which will boost my
Oh,
evade even
great.
more.
Great.
And that is head and evade of 11.
Yeah.
My evade will then be 7. I'll be on a 10. And
Yeah.
I've got 2 clues. So, in theory, I should be
Yep.
able to do that.
Yes. Yeah.
But we have another upkeep and encounter to get through first, haven't we?
Yes. So the
He says,
whippoorwills move to us.
but they're aloof, aren't they? So they don't engage us, so
Correct.
we can run away from them.
Gain a resource.
Okay. Doom goes to 5. We get
Okay.
our encounter
5.
cards. Watcher's Grasp. Heal 3 from the spectral damage. Spectral Watcher. Ready it. It moves, engages, and attacks as though it was the enemy face. Throughout the
And the
resolution of
praise
this
you.
effect, prey is me. So he moves here, engages me, and attacks me. So that's 1 of
Yes.
each on me. Right, so that's going to have to be a... Oh, that's the wrong one.
Plus you've got the Psycho Pomp song.
What have I just done? So I'm going to
Removes an
stick...
action from Cherish.
No, I've just pressed the wrong key. Right,
Ah,
add... Oh, also, Porterson can take a horror, and I'll take a damage.
and then you take an extra 2 damage.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Thanks to the Psychopomp. Great.
Yeah.
I am at death's door now. I have
Yeah.
1 sanity, 1 health
Mhm.
left, plus 1 extra sanity on the keepsake.
I
Right.
can I can take the Spectral Watcher off you. No problem.
I mean, I can evade him, but then I don't have enough actions to deal with the
Yes.
unvisited, to deal with the thingy. Right.
Yeah.
Your encounter now.
Ah, obscuring fog.
Oh,
Great.
that's
We
quite
don't
nice.
care.
We don't need to investigate that location.
Yeah. There we go.
Cool.
All right.
Do you want to go
Investigation
first
push.
then and
Yes.
deal with the Watcher
Okay.
if you can?
Yeah, I will.
That'd be
Hey,
very
mate.
helpful. Thank you.
So what first action is to engage with him. Actually, sorry, I'll just, before I do that, I'm going to bring out my cherished keepsake.
Ah, good idea.
Then I will engage the Spectral Watcher.
That's action
And
2.
then I will evade the Spectral Watcher. So I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that gives me a 5 versus a 3. Then I can start pumping 6 versus a 3, 7 versus a 3. Let's make it an 8. No, I don't need to go that high, do I? 7v3. Because that's 4 up, right?
Okay.
Chaos bag. Yep.
Nice.
So he's evaded.
Well done.
So what did I do? I played Mr. Cherish Keepsake. I engaged him and evaded him. So that's my go.
Cool. Right. I'm going to pay 3
Oh, I forgot the whippoorwill, but it doesn't
for
matter.
Pete. So that
Oh,
now
that's
puts
quick.
my evade to 7, thanks to track shoes.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm going to
And
move
so horror. Yeah.
to the Unvisited Isle.
Yep.
So this is a test of willpower and evade of 11. My willpower is
Yes.
10. My willpower and evade is 10. I'm going to
Yep.
spend 2 clues to bring that 11 down to a 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a 10 on a 7. In fact, I'm going to spend all 3 clues.
Yep.
So then I'm more than 4 up. I'm 5 up now.
Yep.
There we go. The last light is unlit.
The Geist Trap, I think, isn't that? Oh, each unvisited our location. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So now
Yeah,
we
yeah. Oh,
can.
yeah.
Now
Yep.
we advance.
Yes. You want to do the honors?
I will. Let me go take control. Flip. Against the lodge. After nearly an hour, it's not wrong, is it? Spent searching through the dense mist, you finally arrive at the site of the lodge's ritual, only to find it in chaos. Members of the Silver Twilight Lodge, each wearing robes of blue and silver, are embroiled in battle with the witches. The ritual has neared completion, Carl Sanford yells to you across the clearing. Bring the Revenant here and end this. Glaring at the man, you refuse. He looks surprised for a moment and then growls. So you're on their side after all. How disappointing. He turns to his inner circle and commands, "How? Kill them. Do not let them interfere. Reveal the Geist Trap. Move each investigator to the Geist Trap. And if Joseph is alive and well, spawn him at the Geist Trap. But we can't parley with him. I think he's dead, isn't he?
Let me check. Here we go. Campaign log. Joseph disappeared into the mist. So I think he disappeared. Yeah. He's not alive and well.
Right, but we're at the Geist Trap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good grief.
Whoa!
It's a circle test of all 4 skills of 20. So mine is 7, 10. Mine's 15. Wow. Okay. So we do that to unlight the brazier. Okay. So the final act, the broken right. At the centre of the clearing lies the spectral trap, a pillar of ghostly energy which swirls about a stone obelisk, hundreds of phantasmal faces and a conglomeration of rotted limbs and flesh intertwined within, a revolting display of death and despair. A silver brazier stands in front of the pillar, its blue flame flickering in the wind. So as a freebie, during a circle action, we can spend a clue to reduce it by 2. And if the objective, Spectral Watcher is defeated at the Geist Trap while the brazier is unlit. So it's not just unlighting the brazier, we've got to unlight the brazier and then defeat the the Spectral Watcher here. Wow.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Jeez. That's going to be tough. Do you have any weapon? I don't have any weapons. I'm going to get some weapons.
No, I can run around a bit. His fight is 3.
I mean, you can keep evading him and doing damage to him, right?
Yeah, once a turn.
Yeah. I need to get my axe out or something.
I've got Stunning Blow. Right. I think that's my turn. Is that my turn done? I moved. I got Pete out. I moved. I unlit the brazier. So that was it. That was my go done. So I went first, didn't I? I think.
No, I evaded the Spectral Watcher.
Oh, yeah, you took the Watcher off me. So, yeah, that's our round done, isn't it?
Yep.
So it's upkeep.
Enemy
these guys
phase
both move now. The Whippoorwill and
never missed. Oh yeah, they move to here, don't they? Upkeep.
So the Watcher at least stays there for the time being.
CrabbyTerror8 readies all their cards that have been eliminated from the... What? It's not drawing cards for me. That's so weird. It said that CrabbyTerror8 readies all their cards and have been eliminated from the game.
It doesn't say that on mine.
Why would it say that? That is so weird. Got no idea why it would say that.
Oh, I've got the puzzle box. Ooh. The puzzle box lets me do 5 damage to the Spectral Watcher if it's exhausted.
Oh, brilliant.
Now
Brilliant.
that's a fit of perfect timing.
It's perfect. Absolutely.
But we've got to unlight the brazier first.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of time because the Spectral Watcher's... Oh, no, the Spectral Watcher's going to move in, isn't he?
He'll move in next turn, yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Right. Encounter. I get a whippoorwill. Great. So now we've got -2. Maybe we engage and kill some whippoorwills.
Yeah. I get test 2 foot. Increase skill test for each 1 horror on you. Oh my goodness. So this is like 7. This is 7. Oh my goodness. Take 2 damage. Okay. Well, I am 1, 2, 3, 4. I am a 4. 4 versus a 7. 0. So I take 2 damage. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's actually worse because of the whippoorwills. I forget about them.
Oh, right.
All right.
Okay. So at the moment, nothing is engaged with anybody, is it?
No.
So I'm thinking my first action, just to make sure, is I get the puzzle box out.
Yes.
Then I'm going to engage a whippoorwill. And then I'm going to evade a whippoorwill. So I'm a 7, 6, 5 because of the 2 whippoorwills. Oh, it's only 5 against a 4. Oh, that's not good, is it? Well, I've got nothing I can boost it by. Well, I'm going to have to try it. 5 against a 4.
Aren't you a 7?
I
Oh,
am,
7
but there's 2
minus 2.
whippoorwills, so that brings me down to 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't punch him because the 2 whippoorwills makes my punch too weak. That's all I can do. I've got nothing else. Right, so 5 and a 4. Oh, that'll do. And I've used Rita's ability to kill it, so that's my 3 actions done. Played the puzzle box, engaged a whippoorwill, killed a whippoorwill.
Okay.
But now you're back to only being a -1 thanks to the whippoorwills.
Thank you. That's awesome. Shall I try and do this circle test? See if I can do it.
Yeah, if you can.
So I get 2 for it. So I'm 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm 8 at the moment. 9.
I can throw in a single fist pip. That's all I can throw in.
10, 11. 11 plus 4. 15. So I'm at 15. What have I got to get to? 20.
The other thing to remember is I could, if we're going to struggle doing that test, on my turn I can use the puzzle box to automatically do that test. But then we have to fight the Spectral Watcher normally.
Oh, I see.
I can either exhaust the Spectral Watcher, unlight a brazier, or deal 5 damage to an exhausted Watcher. Or if I'm defeated, it automatically will go over to you and you could do it. Can you get anywhere close to the circle test?
I can. So what I can do is I can take 2 actions to add 2 resources to myself.
Yeah.
So then I would be, and I've got a, okay. And I've got a lucky in hand.
I can
So
give you 1
essentially,
pip.
then I would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, and yours is a 17, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a 20 test.
No, but then it's 16 with the whippoorwill, so that won't work.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think I'm better off just taking 3 resources for next time. Do you see what I mean? And then I'll have so much money I can just pay my way into it. Does that make sense?
Or is it worth dealing with one of the whippoorwill? Dealing with the whippoorwill?
I don't. I'd have to punch it. I'm 2. It'd be 2 versus a 2, and I've got a lucky in hand. But I've got a lucky in hand, so I could try. Yeah.
I could commit a fist, my fist icon, my card.
All right. Let me engage it. First action. Second action. I'm going to fight it 2 on 2.
I'll give you a pip.
So that's 3 on a 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
there we go. Success. Thank you. So that's
I'm just
gone.
thinking that'll help both of us out
I've
next
got,
round. Now
yeah,
they're both gone.
got 1 action left. Thought the best thing to do is, because I could buy a clue from here. Actually, I can do that anyway. Whoops. I can exhaust Lola and spend 4, because I lose these anyway, and get a clue. And then for a final action, I'll take a resource, because then I'll have 6 resources next time. Okay.
Cool.
That's my go.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Except the Spectral Watcher moves in and monsters one of us.
Right. Can you survive the attack?
I can. I'll lose Lola, but yes, I can.
Because
Can.
if I
Yeah.
I can survive it, but would lose Pete, which
No, I'll lose Lola. That's all right.
you sure?
She's +1 of each thing, but
Okay.
yeah. So Lola takes the damage. Oh, 1 of each. Hold on. Oh, no, I can do it. So I can put 1 damage on Lola. No, not that.
Oh, and then 1 horror on you. Or no,
Yeah.
1 horror on Mr. Porterson.
Ah, yeah. Oh, putting the wrong bloody things on everything. I forget what's what. Add a horror to Mr. Porterson. Add a damage to.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Easy.
Awesome.
Woo. Phew. Okay.
Right. Okay, give me a card I can use. Breaking and entering. That's no good.
So weird. Keeps saying I'm eliminated from the game. Why does it think I'm eliminated from the game?
Don't know.
That's so strange. It's got 5 and 6 here. For some reason, it keeps telling me I'm. So weird. Oh, okay.
Right. Get my encounter card.
Yeah.
Shadowhound.
Oh. Fate of All Fools. Oh no. If there are no copy Fate of All Fools in play, put Fate of All into your threat area. An investigator with another copy of Fate of All Fools takes 2 direct damage. You must decide. Or put a doom on another copy of Fatal. Well, I can't take the damage.
You're going to have
I'll
to put a
die.
doom on it then, aren't you?
I'm going to have to put a doom on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Wow.
Right. The question is, how close can I get to this Geist Trap circle test? So my skills add up to 15. I know I've still got I've got the Shadow Hound to deal with. I can add 2 pips to it, so I can get to 17 out of 20. I can't actually get close to the 20 unless I use the puzzle box and we fight the Watcher normally. I suppose first things first, I need to get rid of the Shadow Hound, don't I?
So you're saying the puzzle box only gives us a one-time?
Yeah, it says as an action you can unlight a brazier, exhaust the Spectral Watcher, or deal 5 damage to the Spectral Watcher if it is exhausted. And it's group limit once per game for the
So
whole thing.
I think we can do the circle test up to 20. I feel like we can do that ourselves. But I think doing the damage to the Spectral Watcher is more difficult for us to do, don't you think? Because the 5 damage
Maybe.
like gets rid of it. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing,
I mean,
right?
we have to exhaust it first, but yes, 5 damage.
If the Spectral Watcher is defeated at the Geist Trap while the brazier is unlit, so yeah, yeah. I just because we haven't got any weapons, so I feel like
No.
we need it for that.
Have you got much? You got 2 cards in hand.
Mm. Hmm?
But like I said, I can get to 17 out of 20. I can't get quite close enough to the circle test yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do. Well, now I can do. Let me back. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 17,
I can add 2 from a card.
18, 19, and I can reduce with clues. So I can make it a 19 on a 16.
Ooh, okay. That's our best
A-
option then,
And
isn't
I've
it? I
got
think.
yeah, sorry.
That's our best option, I think, then, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you'll have to evade the Spectral Watcher first. Otherwise, you'll have an attack of opportunity, won't you?
Yes, you're right. I will. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So do you want to go
So
first
shall I?
then? Because if you
Yeah.
evade him,
Yeah.
then he's evaded at our location. You do the circle
Yeah.
test, which unlights the brazier, and then I can use the puzzle box to defeat him.
Yeah. But I've just realized in order to do that, I've got to spend these resources so I'll lose 2 resources in the process. Because I've got to get my dark horse working. Do you see what I mean? Well,
I'm
anyway,
not
let's do it
sure.
this way. Let's do it this
Yeah.
way. First of all, I've got to spend 2 resources from here on evasion. So that's 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot. That gives me 6 on a 3, right?
So this is to evade him, yeah?
Yep.
Oh,
Fail.
you are kidding me.
Fail. I'm going to have to do that again and spend 2. Do it again. Oh, has he got alert? Oh, no,
No,
no.
he's
Okay,
aloof and...
so
Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, he's
he's
alert.
alert. Oh, no.
How about we do it the other way round then? I engage him off you. Or
But
why don't...
I've already done the thing, so
Oh,
I've got to take the damage. I can't, I can't. Um, so I can. Okay, I've got to lose Lola. She's going to go, fortunately. So that's bad because
bye, Lola. You've been
that's
great.
yeah. So now I'm going to have to spend 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on a 3. Okay, so I succeed. But now there's no way I can do it now. Oh man, that's terrible.
Could you just get some punches in on the Spectral Watcher while he's down? And I'm
I
thinking then
can't now
we
because
use the puzzle box to unlight the brazier instead of kill the Watcher.
I've used all my resources, so I can't. I'm only at 2 fight.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so I've got a choice now. I can draw a card, or I can take a resource. I'll probably just take a resource.
Okay.
Because everything I do is fueled by resources, you see.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's my go. That was terrible time to get an auto fail.
That's Arkham. Right, I
Uh,
will evade the Shadow Hound. So I am a
yep.
7 on a 1.
Hmm.
Okay. Do I just do the damage on him? I'm not going to be using the Rita's ability for
Yep.
anything else at the moment.
Yep.
Then in fact, I'm gonna. No, I've already done the test now, haven't I? So I can't do that. I can't rewind. So I'm at 15 on the brazier test. I could get to 17 with the card I've got in hand, but I don't have any clues
And
to
I can give you
spend.
2. I can give you a pip with 2 to get you to 19.
Yeah, 19 on a 20. I don't think that's good enough because I haven't got any
No,
clues I can.
no. Can you get that clue?
Yes. Yes, I can, I think. But I'm using breaking and entering, which will automatically evade an enemy at my location. That's why I was sort of suddenly thinking I should have maybe have done this one first, because that would
Oh,
then
I see.
automatically evade an enemy at my location and not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Right. You mean for the?
So I could have done a free evade on that Shadow Hound after doing as part of the investigate. Well, let's do the investigate anyway. So it's add my 4. So I'm doing 9 on a 4 investigate. So that was successful anyway. So both of those tests were successful. So can we say we did them the other way around? Well, it doesn't really
Yep,
matter,
yep,
does it?
yep.
So I get
No problem.
a clue.
Yep.
So now I can get to 15 against 18 by spending
See.
that clue to reduce the test.
Mm.
And did you say you could get me to 18?
I've got a 2 pip card.
So I'm at 15 on. So that would be 17 with your card, but that's still only a 17 on an 18. Still not good enough, is it?
No. No.
The Spectral
So I will have.
Watcher is. I'm wondering whether I just do a couple of punches on the Spectral Watcher while he's down to try and knock a couple of pips off, a couple of health off him, and maybe
But if
use the
we.
puzzle box to do the brazier.
Yeah.
Because I think we're struggling to get to that 20, aren't we?
Well, we are, but every time I draw a card and get more, I mean, the only reason I couldn't do it last time was because I failed that test.
Okay.
So I've got a lucky and I've got a card. So if I draw another and you draw another, I feel like we might get there if
Okay.
you are able to evade the Spectral Watcher
What next
and the
time?
Shadow Hound instead of me
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would that
I'll
would
take them
probably work.
next time. What I might
Okay.
do is for my last action then is just have a punch at the Shadow Hound. 3 on a 2. He won't retaliate because he's exhausted.
Yeah.
Right, it failed. Oh well, not losing anything. Okay.
Okay. So we've got a couple of turns left to kind of boost ourselves up, so
Yeah.
we're high enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're better if we every time we draw more cards and resources, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'll
We're get
take these two. Okay.
all right.
Yeah, we're almost there, aren't we? I think.
Yeah, we are. We're very close. As long as we don't get any terrible Mythos cards.
Yeah, 'cause I need to be gone by past, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, we're nearly there. Let's
Yeah.
hopefully we can finish it off. Yep.
Did we have? Oh yeah. So I was a bit confused. The card I'd got in my hand was the card I used last round. So I was thinking
Okay.
upkeep hadn't happened. Right, let's get my encounter. Eager for death. Oh my word. Oh, this is the end of the game. Test willpower with 2. Increase it by 1 for each damage on me. So that's a 10. And if you fail, take 2 horror. Oh no, Peter can take the horror. I'm going to fail anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, failed. Take 2 horror. 2 horror on Peter.
Oh man.
But at least he's still in the game.
What's our
What have you got? Oh,
haunted
Spectral
ability?
Raven.
I can't take a damage on a horror, so he's
Would I be his target? My book is 2.
I drew him, so he'll be with me.
Just with him
Like
having
the
a prey.
Yeah, the prey thing is for hunting and things. If there's
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Which is annoying, which means I've got to deal with him now. So,
I guess at least he's only a 2 evade.
he's 4 because
Oh.
otherwise I've got to resolve the haunted ability, which is damage and
Oh.
horror, and I'll be gone. So
Ooh.
yeah. Okay.
I'll take. Oh, well, I can't take him, can I?
Not unless you engage him. Yeah. Let me see if I can do this. How close I am now to this circle test.
Okay.
But I've got to spend 2 again here. I always keep these these resources which I want to use for that. I have to do on this one 2, 3,
Can you
4,
afford the
5.
attack of opportunity by just doing the circle test without dealing with the
I'll
Raven?
die.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll die because I've lost Lola. So
Oh, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a 5 on a 2. Failed. So I'm going to have to spend
The game is definitely out to get us,
1,
isn't it?
2. All of a sudden, 3, 4. Okay, 5 on a 2. Yep, that's a pass. So I've got 1 action left. There's no way now I can do it, I don't think. Because I'm like 8. Hold on, I'm 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I can
14
give you a
against
2.
16. So that would be 16 on 16, and I've got, oh no, I can't spend the lucky that. Yeah, I'm just 16 on 16. So I'd have to literally get a 0. See, if I'd had all those resources,
Yeah.
even 2 more resources, I would have done it.
You've still got 2 resources on, or are you counting them
No,
as?
I'm counting those, and I
Oh,
can't use the lucky then if I use up all those resources. So
oh, yeah.
I can do it next time probably, as long as I don't fail the first evasion test.
Okay. Shall we do that
Or
then?
if you take the spectral Well, you can't. So, yeah.
Well, I can take him next time when he readies, because then it is a tie break, isn't it?
Well, except you need to do the puzzle box, don't you? So you need an action for that.
I need to evade the Raven, evade the Hound, and then I can do the puzzle box
Oh,
because.
okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I have to have evaded the
Yeah,
Spectral
yeah,
Watcher
yeah.
before I do the puzzle box.
Correct.
So
Exactly.
I was just there's a bit on the end that says that the puzzle box doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity from the Watcher. So,
Oh,
but I would have to evade him. He has to be evaded before I can
yes, of course.
before we
Of
do the
course.
damage to him.
Yeah. So let's fingers crossed next time. I just, I just got no idea fail. Otherwise, I probably could have done it. Uh,
Um,
and I'll have
did you
another
have you got an
card. So
action left? Did you say?
yeah, because I failed and evaded, so I've got one action left.
What's your
Correct.
combat?
2.
Oh no, ignore me. It's all right. I was thinking there was already 2 damage on the Shadow Hound, and I was thinking, oh, if you could punch the Shadow Hound and finish him off, but no, he needs 2 hits. Ignore me.
So I'm going to take another resource. I'll
Okay,
just keep, and hopefully next time. All right, that's me done.
cool. So now it's me, isn't it?
Mm,
I will evade the Shadow Hound. So
yep,
that's say 7 on a 1.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So that's another damage on him.
Hmm.
And he's evaded. I'll just leave
Yep,
him there. I'll
yep.
evade the Watcher.
Hmm.
7 on 3.
Yep,
He's evaded.
yep.
And then I have an action left.
Mm,
Alright, you got the last clue, didn't you?
indeed.
I'm at. Oh no, I've got a clue.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I can get that test down to 18, but I can only get to a 17.
But I've got 3 pips now. Oh, I can't throw in 3. I can only throw in 1 card for you. That's right. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So I'll draw a card. I'm going to draw a
Yep.
card. Hope it's not a weakness. It's not a weakness. It's a spare Peter.
Cool.
Right. Okay.
Enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep. Draw a
Right. They
card
all
and take
ready.
a
I'll take.
resource.
No. You were taking the Raven, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm taking the Raven. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Mythos. Oh,
What?
there's a doom on something. Oh, it's flipped.
Uh, is this going to be game over then?
Yes,
Ah, how close was that?
we're
Defeated in a
defeated.
physical trauma.
A powerful gay switch to the island. We probably could have done it like so, and we would have done. You know what? We could have done it last time if I hadn't auto failed that
Yeah.
version. Ah, well.
Oh well.
Ah, dear. There we go. Ah, boy, oh boy. So close.
Yeah. As
Wow.
always, a couple of different test results and we would have done that, but that's how the game goes,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't sure I was enjoying this one at first, but yeah, it was quite good.
Yeah, it is quite good, this one, actually. It is quite
Yeah,
good.
and it's a
It
little
is
bit
quite
like the
good.
last one where you had to go and get your keys and get them to certain
Yeah,
locations. This one about before, putting the lights out in 4 different locations so you could then
yeah,
progress to the final, and then everything
yeah,
comes together at the end, and
yeah.
we died
Yeah.
anyway. Never mind.
We did, but we got
Yeah,
we got 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points. Oh no, 3 victory points. We got 4 victory points. Yeah, we got
nice.
4 victory
Oh,
points.
well done.
So,
I think you got most of
that's
them.
something. So, it wasn't
Yeah,
completely without benefit.
excellent.
So there we go. Proceed to
There we go.
resolutions. We got resolution number
Number
5
5. So
resolutions.
yeah, let's go to the book, which I have now. I'm going to close it down. So we open campaign guide. Here we go. Right. Union and Dissilusion. Right, let's just go zoom in a little bit. Right, so resolution 5, was it? Check the campaign log and compare the following 2 columns to see which has the most true statements. The witch's spell was broken, we rescued Joseph, or 1 or fewer heretics were released. Definitely not that column. The second column is the witch's spell was cast, Joseph disappeared in the mist, or 2 or more heretics were unleashed into Arkham. It's going to be that second column, isn't it? Because we released 2 or more. We released 4 heretics. So if the right column has more true statements than the left, proceed to resolution 7.
7, correct.
When you come to your senses, the wind has subsided and the dark mist has vanished. With the ritual concluded, the island seems to have returned to normal. But was the ritual successful, or did it fail? You make your way to the centre of the island to find out what happened. As you arrive, you find Carl Sanford and the other members of his order heavily wounded, and Annette and her coven stand victorious. Annette stands at the centre of the clearing, her eyes aglow with mystical power. When she speaks, it is not her voice. Sisters, rejoice, for I am reborn, Keziah says. Carl Sanford taps you with his cane. You were so transfixed by the offence occurring in front of you that you hadn't noticed the lodge members slinking toward the edge of the clearing. One of the lodges in the circle raises a revolver and attempts to fire, but the high priestess simply glares at him and his arm withers and rots before your eyes. His gun clatters to the ground and he makes one final croak before he is nothing but a decayed husk on the ground. We must leave this place at once, Sanford says stoically. This being possesses power over life and death itself. It will not suffer our presence any longer. Annette, no, Keziah, turns her attention to you and her eyes brighten. You look familiar, child. Come, come, do not be afraid. You have nothing to fear from me. She grins wickedly. Her voice is like knives driving into your soul. You hate to admit it, but Sanford is right. You turn and flee with the rest of the lodge, hoping you are fast enough to escape the witch's magic. Your escape is a blur. Witches and spirits chase you relentlessly through the forsaken woods. You are only barely able to make it back to shore before they catch up with you. Other members of the lodge are perhaps not so fortunate. Having scattered in many directions, you're not sure how many of them escaped, and you don't see Carl Sanford anywhere, though you suspect he had a plan for this outcome. In your campaign log record, Annette Mason is possessed by evil. So progress to 8. Do you want to read that one? Save my voice.
Yeah, when you finally return to the banks of the Miskatonic River, you take stock of the situation. If investigator's deck contains the puzzle box card, remove it from that deck. Check the missing person section of campaign log. If Gabriella Miss is alive, she isn't. So she's dead. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value, which is 3.
Right.
Continue. There
we
we
go
go.
into In the Clutches of Chaos, scenario 7.
And I think we take some trauma here. 1 physical trauma.
What was that from? Was that from the resolution?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Exile cards. Cherish keepsake. What's that about?
Right. I'm going to have to dash now, I'm afraid.
No worries.
But thank you for the game. Thank you for anybody who's actually watched this. And we shall see you next time for In the Clutches of Chaos.
Yes. Yeah. And we'll be talking about Union and Dissilusion for the podcast.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for the game, CrabbyTerror8.
No worries.
We'll see you soon.
My pleasure as always. Cheers.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.